Really, Roblox, are we really still doing this? Today, a bunch more insanely crazy items got uploaded to the platform. By the thumbnail of this video, you can probably already tell what kind of items we're going to be looking into today. Also, by the way, please subscribe. We're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month, and we're running out of time, but we're kind of getting close, so please subscribe and let's get into the news. But I can't believe this is still going on. And to make it all worse, we already know the direction Roblox is going with UGC. It's not going to get any better, but I'll talk more about that at the end. So let's break down the items. The first one is this thing here, the popped white gum. And if you're wondering, this is what it looks like on the avatar, which, I mean, to be fair, what it says is what it is. Like, it is pop white gum, but you know, I'm not going to explain all these items. Just like, it's pretty obvious what it is. I'm showing you what it is, and I mean, this one is pretty crazy. Although, to be fair to this one, this UGC creator is actually like a respectful UGC creator. It seems like they're verified, and not only just that, but all their items and stuff are actually pretty normal and they seem fine for the most part. So I feel like this one could just be a coincidence and this one isn't that bad, but there's a bunch more out there. Actually, I'm looking through their UGC thing right now, and they make a bunch of furry ears and items, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. So this could just be a coincidence, or maybe it is them being, you know, they know what they're doing. But they also did make different versions of it. They made purple, orange, a cartoony one, I guess. So maybe they knew what they're doing, or maybe this one is just a case of a respectful UGC creator. I mean, they're massive. This group has 300,000 members. So maybe the first one will off the hook. But then these next few is where it starts to get even worse. And the things are all by the same creator, or most of them are the same creator. As I'm editing this, I just want to quickly say, what I meant here was that the next ones I'm going to talk about are all the same person, not the same as the last person I just talked about. Back to the video. It starts with this one right here, the cute winter snow filter version V20. Or V2, I'm an idiot. Which is crazy that there's two versions of this. They made another one, I guess it did well. And if you're wondering how it looks on Avatar, this is what it looks like right here. Which, if you're probably thinking like, oh, this doesn't seem that bad, it's only on like one side of the face, you know, maybe it is just a coincidence once again. Well, not only that, but they made different versions where you can have it on both sides of your face, which is really weird. I'm not going to explain once again what this is supposed to replicate, but you know what it is supposed to be. I'm showing you where it is and where, like, what the item is, so you should be able to put two and two together. And it's only just me, by the way. Like, this obviously could be coincidences, but if you read the comments on these items, everyone's saying, like, never make a item again. They knew what they were doing. So it's not just me. Like, everyone's been talking about these items. I saw the first one on Twitter, and then the recommended section started recommending me a bunch of them. So I kind of went down a rabbit hole here. And it doesn't end here. This person also made a 3D version of it, which I don't think I have to say it anymore. And once again, if you read the comments, people are saying like the exact same thing. Cute snow accessory, it can't be that bad, right? The creators knew what they were doing. I'm quitting this game. They knew what they were doing, stuff like that. So it's not just me who's calling them out for this type of stuff. And I think these last few items are all the same person. That first time I talked about was someone different, and like I said, they kind of make some respectable items, it seems like, so maybe it was just a coincidence. But this person here just uploads a bunch of insane items, and a lot of just like, honestly, low quality effort items, like typically how UGC is now. You know, just random PNGs, copyrighted assets, random items, stuff like that. So I feel like this one's edging more towards being, oh my, I shouldn't have said edging in this type of video. anyways, with that all being said, I shouldn't have said that. But with that being said, what I was trying to say was that I don't think this person here is a coincidence. I mean, it could be. I'm not trying to hate on anyone here. I mean, it is a bit weird what they're doing. Like, if it is just a coincidence, then fair enough. But I feel like this time they knew what they were doing, especially since items like these have gone viral before. And also with that, these items probably do super well. Like the last one I showed you has almost 3.5 thousand favorites. And literally all of them have thousands of favorites, so the items are very popular, and there's definitely a lot of people buying them, which is just insane. And like, we have to stop this. At one point, I wrote UGC creators gonna stop this. Well, actually, probably never, because as I mentioned at the start of this video, Roblox actually said they're going to be going into public UGC soon. It's kind of confusing when it will release, because it was supposed to release, you know, before, but then they delayed it. And they basically said it's going to release sometime this year. So we don't know exactly when, but it should be coming soon. And all the items that are uploaded right now are people actually in the program and people who got accepted in. So imagine what it's going to be like when it's public. It's going to be 10 times worse. And we're probably going to see items like these every day. Over the past few months and weeks especially, I don't know why recently there's been so much more. There's been so much of these items popping up. A lot of users have talked about a bunch of different items, and it's just really bad right now. And it's at a horrible state. And Roblox really has to stop this and crack down on this. But you can also blame the players for making the items, but also, to be fair, like, Roblox never moderates yourself properly, so it's on them as well. And if you enjoyed, check this video to find out something crazy Roblox TikTok did.